Howdy, it's me, Charles, CP, CPO, WILIscredia, Savage Cinema, all of the other names you can think of. I'm probably one of them. So it's come to my awareness that good friend Cody, brother of the channel, Cody Leach, released a video that is something of a test, a quiz for movie kids. I think it's mostly specifically horror kids, which I would have called myself that maybe 15 years ago. And I'm not trying to make excuses early, but I'm making excuses now. I'm probably a bit more in the middle of things. I don't, never mind. We'll get to it, but I think it's mostly, if not all, horror films. And we're going to grade his quiz. We're going to take it. And he gave me homework. So I have a pen and paper because God forbid I cheat. I have not watched this. I also need to specify that. This is a raw experience. So I'm doing it. I might pause it for the sake of, me making my own content and adding something in it, whether or not it's notes or cute little asides. But I think what Cody wants you to do is to do this like live, no pausing. But maybe I won't pause. But I don't know if it's too hard, too easy, or if there's a joke about me in here. But we're going to react to it in pseudo real time, and we'll discuss it on the other end. Grab a pen and paper, keep an honest score, and let me know down below what your score was. Or better yet, if you don't want to take the quiz, just in the comment section say, dude, what the hell? Just dude, comma, what the hell, question mark. Just let me know you have a pulse and you can hear English and can process those commands. And they are commands. All right, without further ado, we're going to get right into it. The Cody quiz. Can I pause this? I'm trying to make, okay, I gotta make sure I can pause it now.
So you think that you're the ultimate slasher fan, huh?
No.
That you could pinpoint any of these movies that you know like the back of your hand just by getting a little description of its plot? Well, here's the twist. What if I give you the film's plot, but it's worded in a comedically bad way?
See, the funny thing is, that's how I word things. So this might be right up my alley. Like my analogies and things might be, you know what? Maybe he's taken the way I describe movies and made questions out of them. That would make sense. Because I might be in tune with this because I speak a bunch of nonsense. Word salad.
If you still think that you got what it takes, you're in luck because that is exactly what we are here to do today. In this video, I have 10 mystery slasher films, and all I need from
Are they all slashers? That's a good hint.
you is the title, but all you're gonna have to go on is my horribly worded movie premise. If that sounds a little too difficult for you, don't worry, because I am gonna give you some hints along the way. But with each hint that you get, the amount of points that you can score each round does decrease. So grab a pen and paper or open up a note-taking app in your phone so that you can keep track of your score along the way and find out if you have true bragging rights down in the comment section or if you need to go into hiding and watch way more slasher films.
I just want to say that I'm really proud of Cody. I'm so happy for him that he's doing as well as he is. He deserves the success that he has. And I'm going to add a little cherry on top of that. I'm glad that while at some points he says things and it sounds a little content voice, I'm glad that he hasn't resorted to the blah blah blah, like that fake excited tone thing, that content voice. I'm very happy that he stayed true to him. I just lost half of you with that comment, but it's a compliment, I swear.
And we're all on the honor system here, people. Nobody likes a liar.
I dig the synth background music.
A quiet resident takes people watching to a professional level.
could be any of the fucking masked guys.
Not ringing any bells? Let's see if a hint will help you out. His therapist is having a very bad night.
Therapist. It's Halloween then, right?
All right, if you didn't get it by now, we may have to revoke your horror fan card. How about this hint? White mask, no personality.
Yeah, all right, so it's Halloween. I got 2.
Okay, if you didn't get at least 1 point in this round, I wouldn't tell people in the comments section. This fan base can get a bit sensitive.
It's absolutely.
It's John Carpenter's Halloween, the movie that many credit for kicking off the slasher genre craze of the 80s, and now it's kicking off this video.
So I was going to say, was Loomis his therapist? But I guess if it's poorly worded, that's an interesting caveat to this. But was he his therapist? I don't think he was. Anytime I hear, I've been watching way too much Sopranos because anytime I hear therapist, I'm like Melfi. People watching. If I was a bit more of a Halloween kid, I probably should have got that up front.
A discussion about media literacy becomes violently interactive.
Scream, right? Because it's a slasher. Knowing that it's a slasher makes it a little bit easier.
You're not texting a friend for the answer, are you? Well, I can't exactly stop you, but how about you just wait for this first hint? The killer really likes to stick to the rules.
So it can't be Saw. It would have been interesting if he flipped the rules thing around.
Speaking of rules, nobody likes a cheater. If you need that much help with these first couple of movies, you might want to go take a crash course and come back later. Here's another hint. What's your favorite scary movie?
Yeah, it's Scream. All right, so I got, 3? The first one was 3?
That one made it obvious.
So a note... Well,
right? It didn't?
Yes.
Who taught you about horror movies? I want names and phone numbers.
Surprise, Sydney.
Yeah. So a note, in case I don't tell you this in private, Cody, doing the scary movie, the rules thing up front would throw people off because of Saw. Just, if I saw the rules thing first, I would have been a little reluctant. Just my 2 cents.
Of course, it's Scream, the meta-slasher classic from Wes Craven, a franchise that used to roast slasher tropes and now has unfortunately kind of become one. But the first one's great.
First couple are great.
A summer job struggles to maintain adequate staffing.
I'm pausing this and looking at you in the eyes. Although I'm looking at you and pausing, you know what my answer is. There is a chance it could be Sleepaway Camp, technically, or even The Burning, technically. But it's not.
I know what you're thinking. There's so many summer slashers to choose from. Well,
Read my mind.
Take a stab at it. Maybe you'll get lucky. Here's a hint. This all could have been avoided with just a little adult supervision.
Yeah, that narrows it down. Yeah. Give me my 3 points already. Wasn't a very good swimmer.
Look, if you didn't get the answer in round 2, you're definitely going to blow this round, just like Casey Becker did. Here's one more hint. Mother knows best.
Yeah. It's Psycho. We all know it's Psycho. Let me take a drink out of my...
Oh, come on. I practically handed that one to you. It's Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it is.
You know, the movie that kicked off the Jason Voorhees franchise that doesn't have Jason Voorhees in it? Well, it looks like you made it through the first 3 rounds unscathed, but don't get too comfortable because things are going to start getting a little more tricky.
I really dig the round background music.
A tourist experience gets terrible reviews due to aggressive Cajuns.
Cajun. That throws me off. Oh, 4 points.
Finding yourself a bit stumped? Well, grab you some gumbo and try again after this hint. This killer has a serious axe to grind.
Gumbo. Louisiana.
I told you these rounds were going to get a little harder. What, you didn't believe me? Here's your last hint. Kane Hodder's other slasher icon.
Oh, I don't even remember the name. It's, yep.
4
Hatchet.
films later and you still don't put respect on the
Hatchet,
name
right?
Victor Crowley. It's Hatchet, the cult classic gore fest from Adam Green.
I have not seen it. Thanks for the Kane Hodder hint.
This killer takes accountability very seriously. For other people. You know, it's a shame that friends are so often bad at keeping secrets. I wouldn't tell any of them what your scorecard is looking like right now. Here's your first hint. Turns out that ignoring a problem does not, in fact, solve it.
I don't. Oh, that's like every fucking slasher. It's a fucking allegory. For
Yeah, don't worry though.
teenagers.
We'll all ignore how many times you pause the video to squeeze out a little extra time. Here's your last hint. Don't
I'm
drink
making
and drive, kids.
I know what you did last summer.
You know, I may not know how well you're doing in this game right now, but
You're going to.
I know what you did last summer. You know, the one from the 90s, not to be confused with the other one. A lonely man takes up interior decorating by using highly unconventional materials.
Could it be? I'm thinking lampshades.
Have you ever looked around someone else's house and thought, who the hell thought this was a good idea? Yeah, this guy gets that a lot. Here's your first hint. New York is most famous for their slices.
Ugh.
First, you were just getting your ass kicked in this game, and now you're hungry too. Sorry about that. Here's one more hint. You'll be scalped in the comments if you get this one wrong.
Well, I'm gonna cut my hat off too.
All right, people, Tom Savini's head is literally gonna explode if you didn't nail that one. It's Maniac, the sick and twisted nightmare of Joe Spinell.
I
You know,
haven't
you
seen
guys have been through a lot, and I'm feeling generous. So if you got the maximum amount of points in the last 6 rounds, which means your total score right now is sitting at 21, go ahead and award yourself 3 bonus streak points. And now it's time for the hardest rounds of the game. Expect these movies to be way more obscure and expect the descriptions to be worded even worse.
More
Oh, and did I
obscure
mention that now you only get 1 hint? Good luck. An academic officer struggles to complete an art project. Are you putting it together? Yeah, see what I did there? Here's your first hint. It's puzzling how useless campus security is. Well, have you
really hope I
assembled the
hadn't
clues? No? Oh well. The answer is Pieces,
Oh.
a movie that is known, if nothing else, for being one of Eli Roth's biggest influences.
Yeah, I I literally own this. Have never watched it. So I feel slightly better, but this is a pretty fucking obscure. 20-year-old Scream kids, 20-year-old Halloween kids, maybe Halloween kids. They want to watch a thing to tell you that their thing is still better. I don't know how many Gen Z Halloween horror fans are gonna get references from Pieces. And what was it, Maniac last round? Shit, I'm not getting it.
A mom and pop goes under after management fails to provide a safe working environment.
The fuck? This went from like dumb easy to dumb hard.
Let me tell you, people, OSHA would have a field day with this one. Here's a hint. The bloodiest thing since sliced bread. Do you guys ever just sit around and wonder what Sam Raimi and his brother Ted are up to? No? Just me? Oh well, anyway. This one is Intruder. If you thought the bread slicer kill in Fear Street was gnarly, you haven't seen anything yet.
Has Cody seen some of these movies? I didn't know this movie existed, first of all. But this got very hard for me very quick. I have not seen the last 3 in a row. How many rounds are there? 10?
A roadside business has some very pushy customer acquisition tactics.
Next is
horror movies have forever ruined road trips. Seriously, you can't stop anywhere anymore. Here's a hint. This killer is very hands-off with his work.
Dude, this just got ridiculously impossible.
This guy proves that if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. And you found yourself at the tourist trap. If you've ever wanted a little telekinesis in your Texas Chainsaw Massacre, do I have the movie for you?
Yeah, I ended up seeing, what was it, New Year's Evil? Is Tourist Trap? No. What's the one with the train? New Year's Evil, right? There's some of like the late 70s, early 80s slasher phenomenon where everyone was like, Jamie Lee was in like, no, I saw, was it, I don't remember which one it was, but I saw a couple of the ones that Jamie Lee was in, and like around that period where it's just a bunch of samey type stuff, the rinse and repeat slasher stuff. But Tourist Trap was something I had meant to see, or maybe did we have it on a batch for 31 or something? But I just never got around to it because, well, we never got around to it. I want to know that Cody's seen all of these movies, first of all.
And now we're at the final round. This is where we truly separate general horror fans from the horror diehards. You better know your stuff because there's no hints to bail you out this time. Don't worry though, I'll give you a little extra time.
This is the last round? Man, I had points in the beginning.
There are 2 sides to every family disagreement. This time especially.
Family disagreement. I would give an answer, but it could be a spoiler, and it's probably wrong. I mean,
you didn't get it, did you? Oh well, just be thankful for what you did achieve.
Is that considered?
And the final film is Blood Rage, a Thanksgiving slasher where twin brothers completely ruin the cranberry sauce. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Good for you. Go ahead and tally up those scores with a maximum possible score of 50 and check this scorecard to see where you stack in the world of slasher.
2, 3, 3, 2, 2. 5, 12. So I'm a low tier screaming extra. The opening. Yeah, the notes I would have for this are it goes from like normie easy to just deep cut hard fast.
Fans. Be sure to drop your scores down below if you want to put some descriptions on which ones you thought were the easiest or which ones you thought were the hardest, and if you want to give any suggestions for further videos like this, different themes or sets of movies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I would love to keep making more, but that depends on you. How many of you guys watch, how many of you share it, and how many of your friends and family members you put through this gauntlet to see how they stack up against your slasher knowledge. Well, until you find yourself trapped in my next sick game, be sure to check out everything else that's available on this channel, including including my 2026 new release reviews and this
At-
big
he's
monstrous
pointing to nothing.
Blumhouse tier list that I did. Please like, share, hit that subscribe button, share this video around if you enjoyed it, and as always, remember, opinions are like assholes, but that doesn't mean you have to be.
Nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Well produced. I don't know if that's the strongest thing to say up front. It is. It's well produced. It's slick, but uneven. If I'm being utterly honest, it's like very, people who aren't fans of slashers will probably get the first couple, and then there's like no. It's like easy hard. It goes from mainstream to obscure, which I know those of you who are in the horror community, you're like, well, what are you talking about? It's not obscure. To movie fans, it kind of is. I mean, what, 5 or 4 of the last 5 I had not seen, and what's funny is I own at least one of them and still haven't seen. Yeah, Blood Rage I haven't seen, and Pieces I haven't seen. So 2. I have not seen 2, but own 2. It's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you have to get it, and have not gotten around to it. But I would maybe suggest some sort of like buffer level or something. It's an interesting premise. I think there needs to be some sort of work or workshopping the difficulty. It goes from very easy to very hard. Maybe some sort of, I don't know, some sort of thing where you can, I don't know. I don't know how you would do that in a pre-recorded video where you can get points for stuff you wouldn't have seen. Because if you have, like, I'll speak from my experience, not seeing this thing, even hearing the premise proper, I probably would have been like, I don't know what that is. So having a poorly worded one is not going to do any better. It's an interesting premise. Let me know down below if you haven't commented, dude, what the hell, what you thought, and what your notes and what your score is. And go say hi to Cody and all of that. We'll be on the lookout for the next one, and we'll see if my notes make it into the final product. Bye!